You're not rooting for your own team.
You can't walk out on the set, bro.
That's the cut anyway.
Top 5 NBA players.
I can go 6 Lakers in my stuff.
LeBron at 1.
I gotta go with a King.
Jordan at 2.
Magic.
I'm gonna take Kobe.
Kareem.
My small forward, I take Latrell Sprewell.
This guy, Steve.
Sportsmanlike Conduct Podcast.
This is Sportsmanlike Conduct Podcast. I'm Cassius Clee. We're coming to you from the Industry City Studios in Brooklyn. We're back again, and we have a special guest here, my brother Stokes. What's up, God?
What's going on? Happy to fill in.
My brother O. Yeah. And once again, we meet Ponix. How are you, brother?
I'm good, man.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
It don't sound like it, man.
I'm good.
All right, today we're going to talk about KD trade that will never end.
That's never going to happen, you mean?
It's because you don't want
That's
to go to
true.
good team.
He's not going anywhere.
Deshaun Watson, 6-game suspension.
Yes, man.
We'll see about that. And the story that really never ends, Brittany Griner's 9-year sentence.
Yeah, I'm not even smuggling chalk on the plane, yeah.
No doubt. And we're going to talk about that documentary by Durant, New York City Point Guards, which I watched and I found it very interesting.
Very.
But let's go to you, Stokes.
Uh-oh. He's the fill-in, get the first?
That's gotta treat him right
Special
here, kid.
guest.
Nah.
KD, man.
I'm not having that, yo. I'm protesting this.
All right. What's your thoughts on KD?
I was Team KD, man. Do it all, man. From when he left Oklahoma City, to go to Golden State. I know he caught flack for that, but I was okay with it because of the fact that, they were up 3-1 against Golden State. I mean, I kind of felt like he didn't really have to go to Golden State, but at the same time, I felt like he still could have beat him if he stayed in in Oklahoma City. So, I didn't really have a problem with him going to Golden State. And then, I know he wasn't happy when he, won championships with Golden State. But, with him leaving and going to Brooklyn, I just felt like, he, for some reason, he just didn't want to, how can I put it? Like
He want the smoke. That's what that
I
means.
just feel like when he went to Brooklyn, he didn't feel like, I guess it wasn't fulfilling for him in Golden State.
Right.
Well,
So-
it wasn't really his choice. Remember, Kyrie convinced him to go there.
No. But
According to the report.
but he had. Let's keep it real. He had that blow up with Draymond Green,
Right.
and then also too. I guess the organization didn't really favor him the way he wanted to be, treated.
Yo,
So
listen. KD's been up to this point. KD's been getting a pass because I don't know if y'all know, he was on the same team with Russell Westbrook when they were down, when they were up 3-1, I should say, to Golden State.
That's correct.
So he had nothing to do with not winning 3 chances to win Game 4, a 4th game.
But
how you gonna put that on? I'm starting to be clear. I was with that
so
BS.
you had a problem with him going to Brooklyn, leaving?
No. I'm just saying, he was clean up until this point. I'm starting to see.
Up until this point,
Up until this point, wanted to be traded. I'm starting to look back. He was on the same team with Russell Westbrook.
Nah,
but they
you
didn't
see what's
close that
crazy?
out.
You know what's crazy?
Everybody blames Russell. Only Russell. He was the only reason they didn't win that series against
he had a
Golden.
bad Game 7, but Russell's play definitely played a part. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, played a part, but he gets no flack for that.
But he got flack for leaving.
No, I'm saying he's not getting flack for losing that. It's only Russell Westbrook that lost the series to Golden State after being
but
up
when you have the
3-1.
ball in your hands, when you point guard, you always gonna get the blame. All right, cool.
Somebody's
cool.
running from
I see what both of y'all saying, and I agree with bits and parts of what both of y'all saying. The reason why I feel like KD just lost though is because he left OKC to win. You win somewhere, it don't feel gratifying. Like, but he just comes across as like, yeah, like bro, like you don't like any type of adversity. Cause like Stokes said, like I'm good with him going. Like if you go there, you can say it's a weak move, you cheated. You can't say that he's not trying to win.
Right.
You feel me? You can say everything. You can say, oh, I'm making it easy, but he's trying to win.
Well,
and ultimately,
it's still a weak move.
it is, but regardless, it does what it needs
But
to
it
do.
didn't bother me, even though it was a weak move.
But what I'm saying is, after that, where he starts to lose me is the fact that, like, after that, how do you still find problems that you want to leave?
But that's the thing. Like,
But
I feel
if it's
like,
ultimately to win, you left Golden State for what?
yeah.
Because like I told y'all earlier, worst case scenario is transpiring. They just they coming off a championship.
Yeah,
You feel me?
that's
They
eating
coming
at 'em.
off. They coming off a
That's
championship.
They were lose. They actually were horrible after he left. They were
Feel
like
me?
they could have got the number 1 pick. They had a good chance. To
Yeah,
get the
but they
number 1
also
pick after he left.
they also was beat up.
Yeah,
You
I
feel me?
understand, but
So-
it still doesn't matter. The record is the
Nah,
record. I
cool.
know all of them were. Clay was hurt for 2 years.
Nah,
You
for
have
sure.
all these reasons.
for sure. But
So he looked like the winner there.
so he did, and then I think where it flips, it's not even the championship. I think it's the togetherness. You look like the problem.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's definitely. A
You look like the problem. So
Definitely.
now I feel like the reason why
We don't
it's
need
not
a
even.
coach.
I
to
feel
fire
like
Steve Nash. We don't need a
you
coach.
feel me. So
And now you
I
gotta
feel
fire
like
Steve Nash.
I feel like he's been lost that leverage, and I'm not even talking about the contract. I think you lose the leverage when you seem like nothing is like. I never understood it. He has a burner account to back up like what he feels. You feel me? Whatever. I feel like if you're sensitive, or not even sensitive, I won't do that to him. I feel like if you want to engage with people, engage with them as yourself. You feel me? If you want to talk basketball with people, do that. I feel like I can respect that. That's commendable. It's weird when you feel that you need to come to your defense when you're necessary. You don't really get, like you said,
Yeah,
he
like
got a bunch of passes.
his brothers.
Nobody do nothing to you.
Brother posted
Everybody
stuff, yeah.
always gas up what Kevin Durant can do.
Yep.
He gets mad respect. So therefore, I feel like the way he act, Bron should act more like him than he does.
Yeah, he's being a diva.
I don't understand what you being a diva
Yo.
for. You get an excuse. You leave a franchise. Everybody, oh yeah, it's a strong move that he went to Brooklyn to rebuild and blah blah blah. Everything that he does. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying with the Westbrook thing.
Yeah, he pays attention to the noise too much. Like I said, I was Team KD. I didn't have a problem with him leaving Oklahoma City to Golden State to win rings. That was good, but for some reason, he just didn't feel satisfied being with Golden State. So he goes to Brooklyn.
'Cause it wasn't
I get
his
it. He
team.
wants to build his legacy, by himself. Doesn't want to necessarily be affiliated with just, jumping on a bandwagon. But now you in Brooklyn, you team up with Kyrie Irving. The organization pretty much gave you, carte blanche to just do whatever you want. You get Sean Atkinson fired, who's a good coach.
Yo, had a bunch of
That's what I'm
bums
saying.
winning.
They get Steve Nash.
No.
That's what I'm saying. That's their call. They wanted Steve Nash, a guy with no coaching experience.
He was
You know what I'm saying?
Because
He was
he was I don't know what
He was
type
on
of
Golden
coach
State,
he was.
but he wasn't a coach.
I'm
Like
saying.
He wasn't.
even
He
on the
wasn't.
bench.
But what you call it? Him and KD had a relationship.
Yeah.
No, I understand
But
that.
now he wants to get rid of him.
But I'm saying, and then, all of a sudden things start to go awry. And then now all of a sudden you want Sean Marks and Steve Nash fired? A guy that
Yeah.
Steve Nash is what they wanted.
You pretty quiet, man.
Yo, man, I'm trying to give you out the floor.
Nah, we gotta hear what you gotta say, man.
Yo, this is
He's a Brooklyn supporter, so his heart is breaking.
Listen, I was all for it, man. If Brooklyn has a team, I don't care who's on it. I gotta root for Brooklyn.
Nah, you
It's the
crazy.
only-
I ain't root for Brooklyn.
that's
I'll be
the
honest
only
with you,
thing, hometown team. I don't like any New York team.
which is
but
crazy because I wouldn't. I'm be honest with you. When they had that Brooklyn rollout, they signed Joe Johnson. Once he hit we're gonna beat the Heat. I could never be with him. I could never jack Brooklyn. I'm laughing at the fact that this is happening. All y'all with the Brooklyn gear, y'all was walking around the Barclays Center.
Yeah.
It was like new,
You don't
and
get
y'all
it,
have
man.
not done nothing.
went
And
to
I love
10
every
straight
minute of
Jay-Z
it.
concerts. He
Feel
opened
me?
up Brooklyn.
It's crazy because
All right, listen.
Good.
He got KD. He wanted to go to Miami Heat. Right?
Not happening.
He can slide.
Phoenix Suns.
He don't want to go to no team.
Celtics. Now I'm hearing Philadelphia.
You want to go to
Like,
the
this
best
is
teams in the
ridiculous.
conference? It's ridiculous. Here's what I knew. Like, all right, like I like Stokes said, I was a KD guy personally too, until like the unnecessary attitude started like showing.
Like
You
2
feel
years
me?
ago.
He was before. He was like the whole like his like when he first got in the league, his commercials, he was the good guy. You feel me? He was the nice guy with his moms. You know your mom, the real MVP. All of a sudden, I don't like the media. Burner account.
Because that's
everything.
the criticism.
I mean,
He
you
can't
just
take
said
the
you don't want to
criticism.
call him a sensitive guy, but
I don't want to.
technically he is. I mean, let's keep it real.
Technically he is, but I feel like as somebody that I don't know him, you feel me? He just maybe he just doesn't take criticism. You
Yeah,
feel
I
me?
mean, I think
This-
he reacts to public perception, which I think is a bad thing because, like, I mean, he's one of the best
I think-
basketball players on the planet.
For sure.
I don't understand how he's sparring with people on social media that, you know,
Yo,
it
they
could
bring
be,
it out of you, man.
you know, the
'Cause
regular
you-
Joe Schmo who works.
It's we can
for-
say that
who-
being here.
No.
And he's
We can
arguing with
say
these
that
people
being
that
here,
will
yo.
never, like, he'll probably never see them in person.
Well,
And
he
he's
doesn't
going
have
back
to.
and forth
Doesn't
with
But
them.
what I'm saying is the reason why I won't call him sensitive. I'm just gonna call it weird because he's displayed stuff that's just like it's not necessarily like it's just weird. Like I don't understand why you think that. You feel me? When he wanted to fight,
fan too, man.
when he wanted to fight Michael Rappaport. Yeah, Michael Rappaport was talking, whatever. But one, that's what he's been doing.
Yeah,
Two,
it was anything different.
you told him to meet you on the block like you're not a 7-footer. You don't think niggas gonna see you? What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Yo,
you feel
see
me?
me.
That got nothing to do with basketball. So now if I put a tweet out like, first of all, if KD beat me in a fight that he invited me to, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? So like it's stuff
So
like
you
that.
saying that's just weird behavior overall.
It's showing. You feel me? So like I feel like it started
He's cracking.
exactly.
cracking.
So I feel like he been cracking ever since he left OKC. OKC shielded him.
I think he was.
They lost in 5, and they're gonna be here again. They never was there
But he's
again.
been sensitive before that. I actually think
He was sensitive.
during.
No, he
was
was
sensitive.
criticism
Why
though.
not?
But
But
he
people-
was sensitive for the criticism on
Of
Westbrook.
other people.
Yeah, on Westbrook on his
It
team.
was never
and-
his fault. Like you said, when he lost, it wasn't his fault that he lost.
Did we
They
ask
still
this
say it's
question
Russell.
last show?
What's up?
Why does he want to leave Brooklyn? Why?
I think it's because it's a shit show. He doesn't want to be there.
But that shit show is.
Because
It's because of
He got
him,
his
but
fingerprints all
at the
over.
same
him
time,
and Kyrie.
when you've shown the power to, I'm not gonna
He's
say
not gonna
shown.
get traded.
It's not that he's not gonna get
He
traded.
can't get traded.
Nah,
Wait,
he
check
needs
this
to get
out.
traded.
Check this out.
this is my solution.
Yeah, check
for
this
the
out,
Nets.
Scott.
For the
Check
Nets.
that. I was just about to ask you for your opinion, your assessment. If you were the owner of the Brooklyn Nets,
This is what
how
I
would
do.
you handle the situation?
I'm trading.
I would say, no, I'm trading no one. They come into camp,
Yep.
they suit up. I'm not trading anybody
Yep.
because I got to pay you anyway,
Yeah.
right? But I'm not trading anybody.
might as well make
you
money.
just signed a 4-year deal.
If you was
you-
at
if you
what
don't show
position
up-
though? If you were Joe Tsai, you can do that.
Right.
Well,
He's
that's
outside.
Well, no, that's the thing.
That's
If he was in the position of owner, like
Yeah,
of
yo,
the Brooklyn Nets,
Camp is
Yeah.
gonna open. You show up.
If you don't
not,
show up,
you
you're
don't
getting
get paid.
fined. Yeah, you don't
Crazy.
get paid.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm not
gonna be honest
trading
with you.
anybody, bro.
Really?
I'm
Yeah,
not
I wouldn't
trading
trade
anybody.
him either.
Crazy.
So you-
Crazy.
why would I
Trade him. Trade him.
Crazy.
Trade him. For who?
And for what?
Yeah, he has a.
Yo, for what? I'm not
I'm
saying
not
there's
saying
not
I'm not
assets
trading
out there,
anybody,
but
bro. I'm not trading anybody.
but listen,
I'll say this.
he's on the dark side of 30 now. He's getting up there
and he
So
goes
why
rebound.
would you keep him?
because he's the only thing that I have in Brook. What are you gonna get? You're not gonna get back anything worth him. What are you gonna get
You're
back worth
looking.
him?
Y'all looking
get
at it.
somebody his age.
Y'all looking at it through the wrong lens.
I'm gonna
in
get
my
busy.
opinion,
I'm gonna get busy with Ben Simmons. No,
you
man.
know,
I'm keeping everybody there. Y'all figure
Yes, sir.
it out.
Yeah, y'all figured it. Yo,
Y'all
I gotta
figure
pay
it
y'all
out.
anyway.
you're not gonna get any of the young
that's-
players.
Alright,
If
I'm-
you
I'm
could
a-
trade for young players, I would do it.
Yo, just
But
let me-
your young players, you're gonna get a Tyler Hero.
Just let me know when it's your turn.
And what you call
let me
it,
know.
or
Let me
Miami.
know when it's my turn.
You got nobody,
give me
man.
a
to
trade.
Before you
Let
go,
me- let me
I just
trade.
wanna, I
Go
just wanna,
ahead.
I just
Let me
wanna
know when
address
it's my turn.
this.
Crazy. I'm training for what?
I'll
yo?
be honest with you. I couldn't take that position that, Scott took
traded
because of the fact that I don't think I would have the heart as an owner to just have him just not play
But you got to think business.
and not trade. But the thing
Basketball
is,
is a
I
business
understand.
now, yeah.
But you
I'm
guys
not-
are saying that
I'm
y'all
not
gonna
against-
cripple y'all business.
No,
And that's,
Y'all
see,
gonna
that's the thing.
cripple
if
y'all
KD is
business.
out
Yeah,
there,
it would.
so I'm coming to see. Somebody's gonna come and see them play.
I
Even
couldn't
if
do
it's a
that,
shit
though.
show,
I-
they're
cripple
gonna
the
come and
business,
see
bro.
them play.
Y'all sound
I
crazy.
couldn't do that.
That sound
Me
crazy.
personally, I couldn't do it because of the fact that just the perception of just having him not play.
Then he won't get paid.
Yeah, he won't get
I
paid.
understand, but I got to deal like that's like an anchor on the franchise.
Hey, listen,
no,
it-
I'm not against. I'm saying I'm not
That
against.
he could. You
I'm
can't,
not against.
you can't
I'm
acquiesce
calling
to
this
him
one,
like
bro.
I
that.
know.
I'm
I'm
not
not
against.
against.
It's not like he got 2 years left. He has 4 years
Who you
left.
want me to trade you for,
I'm
bro?
not against your position, but I'm just saying, me as an owner, I would definitely succumb to the pressure. Like, full
Really?
disclosure.
I don't think this is
man.
hard at all.
Pops will be mad at you right now.
I know,
man.
but yo, I cannot have. Because see, this is the thing. I would
Chico
get.
would be
All
upset.
right, my positions. I have to get rid of Durant. I have to get rid of Kyrie. I gotta just start over. Those are two dudes.
Yo,
I cannot.
That's a
have
death
on my
sentence.
franchise.
Starting over.
Who, bro?
And
That-
keeping
they
him
just
is
came
not.
off of-
Start over.
They just came off of starting over.
Yo, like I said, man, let me know when it's my turn, man.
Well, I'll just
turn,
say
man.
before you go, Ponix, I'll just say this. I would have to just get rid of him and just start my franchise over. I made a mistake. I got
You
these
can't-
two
Yo, it
dudes.
ain't that simple, man.
I said, give me a trade.
Yeah,
Give me a make believe
Hold
trade.
on,
Give me a
hold
make-believe
on, hold on,
trade.
hold on,
All right.
hold on. Watch, I got you. I got you.
Celtics, Jalen Brown,
still not enough.
first round draft pick.
Still not
Thinking,
enough.
son. They not thinking, bro.
And-
They not thinking. They saying a
not
lot of
enough.
stuff. They not thinking.
Marcus Smart.
You got. They're not. Well, Celtics
doing
said
it,
they're
bro.
not coming off of
Celtics is
Marcus
like,
Smart.
no.
Then
me
I
know
gotta
it's my
keep
turn,
trying.
man.
I gotta
No, you
look
can
for other
keep trying.
solutions.
Let me know when it's my turn.
I
bro.
would say-
Like he said,
Put
let
this
KD
guy-
work on
I
that
would-
trade.
Huh?
Do you have a trade for me?
I have a whole statement that I need to say.
All right, go ahead, Ponix. Do your thing.
All right, peep game, right?
Yo, keep it under 17 minutes.
I
man.
got you. I got you. You guys say y'all keeping somebody, right? Like you said, he's on the dark side of 30, right? He's in his later 30. He's gonna be. He has a 4 year. He has a 4-year deal. You can't opt out. You feel me? You guys. This is what I mean by y'all not really thinking it through. Yeah, you gonna keep him. Kyrie leaves after this year's up because he opted in. This is last year on his contract. He's gonna be a free agent. You're already hearing whispers that he's going to LA. So that means if he leaves and you pay him for the year, you just paid him for the year and he's out anyway. So you guys want to keep that. Cool. That's one mark on the way I disagree with y'all keeping him. 2, you got somebody on a
That's Kyrie
4-year.
you talking
You got
about,
somebody on a 4-year deal. KD 34. 4 years, he'll be 38. 38.
Right?
Not saying anything, not wishing no injuries on him, but the older you get, the more mileage is on your body. Whatever skills you got it. I'm not saying nothing, but he did come off an injury, and even this year he missed a bunch. He missed a handful of games off injury. So there's gonna be a point in time where he can't even play if he was to play. You have him for 4 years. You gonna have that man suffer for 4 years, make y'all for your pride? It would be a pride. It would be pride. It'll be pride.
You looking at it wrong.
It'll be prideful to keep him on your team. Like, all right, cool, we're gonna make this work. We're gonna make this work. If you don't believe in Ben Simmons already, you right? Like Soak said, you would either have to blow it up or trade for the assets that's available. Because my whole thing is whether how as valuable as he's gonna be, he's going to dip.
Well,
he's
see,
gonna
you
dip
got
eventually.
The easy solution with no repercussions.
Hold on.
That's
It's not that I'm saying this. I'm not saying it's perfect. It's a shitty scenario. But at the end of the day, you have to make a decision. You can't sit here and thread the line where it's like, all right, cool. We don't know what we're gonna do. They should not start the season not knowing what they should do. So when you guys say, oh yeah, in training camp we're just gonna figure it out, that sounds horrible. You still got a franchise to run. You got fans to deal with. You're playing in the New York market where niggas don't shut up. So now the pressure's gonna be on y'all.
No,
the
pressure's
longer
not
you
on,
wait,
sir. Pressure's
the
not
longer,
on Brooklyn. The pressure's on KD.
For sure.
He's the one that's asking for the trade and the blow up.
The longer you take to trade somebody of value, their value is going to go down.
KD is different.
KD is different
money is
for
locked
sure.
in.
But God forbid, nobody wishes this. Basketball is a physical sport. It's not chess.
And
You're not sitting down.
He's starting to break down.
You
too.
feel me?
Yeah,
so
he's
when you
starting to
get
break down.
lower leg injuries, you already got one Achilles. I don't even like talking the injury thing, but let's be realistic. He missed like 20-something games this year. So now when you have that, and that's him wanting to be there. I don't want to be here. So I'm going to either do stupid shit where I'm just like, all right, cool. I'm going to put a half-ass effort. Why are you even putting that on the floor as an owner? Because as an owner, you still want to win. So now if he play like that, how's his value? Where's his value going to be? His value is not going to be hot because they're going to be like, yo, we know he want to leave.
His value,
why are we going to throw you anything?
His value is being KD.
Why would we throw you a bone for somebody that we know don't want to be there?
So what should we do now? Forever, you sign a deal, you wake up, you say you want to be there.
I want to be here, man. And it's setting the back. That's what I'm saying. You're looking at it wrong.
Trade me. I don't want to
You're
be here.
looking at it as just
from an
be
owner
like that
perspective,
all the
it's
time,
bad
man.
optics.
You
You
can't-
sign him.
you
Like, he has
cannot let
4
him-
years left. He has 4 years
can't
left
do that,
on his
man.
contract, right?
Can't.
So
You
Gotta
can't do it. That's like
son. What do you mean you can't do it?
can't.
Yes, you can.
trade
I tell
anybody
you
that want to
this.
be traded.
Yeah, that's
bro.
what I'm saying,
Can't
man.
do
You
it,
can't
man.
do
You
it.
can't trade anybody that want to be traded for sure, but when you somebody like KD, you have to.
You're not gonna get the value.
You're
from
never
him.
going to, though.
Exactly.
So what are you talking? You're gonna keep him there for 4 years.
Yo,
To
he's
do
still gonna-
what?
He's still gonna
say
make
do
my-
what?
He's
I
gonna
didn't
make my
say four.
franchise.
So what are you?
He's
You're gonna
still
trade
gonna-
him anyway. So what I'm saying is,
Not. I'm gonna put the
so
pressure
at
on
34,
him. Yes. I'm gonna put the pressure on him.
I mean, I
Listen.
said, what pressure?
Yo,
I
play.
got
What
a
do you mean?
deal.
He gotta play.
You sign with us.
He
You
already
gotta play
getting
with
the
us.
heat for losing in the first round and never making it past the second
and he'll
round.
lose. If
So-
he doesn't report,
If
he'll
he,
lose
yeah,
money.
he's gonna.
All right,
He's
he'll
gonna
lose money.
bring his
He'll lose
career
money.
He'll
down.
lose money. How did he get an injury?
He's good. Well, if you get an injury, he still keeps his money.
But how about if he gets an injury?
But that's everybody. That's anybody. Ja
So you
Morant
think he's
playing
gonna-
reckless.
he's gonna
He
fake
can
it?
get
I'm
hurt
not
too.
saying
You
that
say
he
the
is.
fake injury.
I'm not saying
Well,
that he
that's-
is.
That's
There's
his
too much.
integrity, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
That nigga left a 3-1 team to go. Y'all couldn't. You're not talking to me. We just had a whole breakdown
Yo,
of
you-
how this
I
man
don't
is
see-
weird.
I don't see it. I think
Integrity
it
where?
Yo, if he fakes an injury because he don't want to play, then that's on
that-
him, man.
These niggas already doing that.
Not
Who's doing it?
There's stars that want to be on their
Whoa,
teams
I
and they
mean-
still doing the stupid maintenance
doing
thing.
that?
but that's
Niggas not playing
you can't
games.
I mean, you gotta come with facts with that though. Like that.
What?
Who's doing
Like
that?
faking
Who's
injury.
faking
I mean,
injury?
that's just opinion based.
Bro, it's not opinion based. When what you call it, when players are allowed. I don't know what the term is right now, and you the stat guy, so I can't even tell you to look it up. But it's what you call it.
That's IT
It's from
Stokes,
Pop.
man.
From Pop.
Stokes.
Oh yeah, like they played 2 games in a row. I'm not gonna play Tony Parker. I'm not gonna play Tim Duncan. It's something
No,
maintenance.
but those
It's
guys are
something-
actually
something-
but they're playing.
load management. Cool.
No, but they're
what I'm
playing,
saying is,
But you can't load manage the whole year, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
says who?
How could you?
That's you got to
Says
put
who?
an
If
injury. in.
if I'm KD and I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh yeah, I just played 2 games. I don't want to play the third. I feel it.
No,
I'm
who
low
does
management.
that?
Well, then I sue your ass for your contract.
Sue for my. Why deal with
Because
the
there's nothing wrong
headache?
with you.
It's already a headache.
But you
that he
hear what I'm
created.
saying? You created it. You
No,
have
KD
the power.
created it. KD created that.
No. You know why I don't agree with you there? The reason why is because they came here. Like Scott always joke about it. They announced that they was in Brooklyn before Brooklyn even signed them niggas. Right?
Right.
So if that's the case, y'all created this problem by letting them do this stupid shit. They sitting here talking about, yo, we need better players. We need James Harden. They got James Harden. Traded him the next year. Y'all fessed up. Y'all fucked up. It's y'all job to fix it. So now if you're going to sit there and be like, yo, well, we're going to just buy, like, you just not doing your job.
Getting James Harden for him is the Nets fucking up?
It's
They
not.
got no,
they
how?
won that deal. They won that deal. You're going to tell
they
me.
won the deal when he got there. But nobody, listen,
They
The outlier
They
in all
played
of
how
this-
many games together?
Hold on. The outlier in all of this was Kyrie's vaccine decision. You cannot pick that up. You cannot see that one coming.
You can't see it coming.
That wasn't even.
But a bad deal is gonna be a bad deal, because the reason why I'm saying it's a bad deal is when you trade the people.
On
You
paper,
said remember what you said. You said a bunch of
on
scrubs.
paper, they were going 81 and 1
No, but
for the season.
But Kenny Atkinson had a bunch of what? I don't want to call them scrubs, but what you called them earlier?
I call them
Played
bums.
hard though, man.
They played hard,
called
and
them
they had a
The
coach.
culture was there.
What was the word that you just said?
Culture.
They traded away their culture for somebody.
Well, I mean, they
traded away their
That's
culture
a
and their
generational
players.
player.
That you lost in the next year. You lost the deal.
No.
This is an argument.
No.
They won
I'm
the
talking
deal.
about KD is the
James
generational.
Harden?
Yeah.
Nah, man. Listen.
Yo, these guys don't want to play, man. They let them out.
So, all right, cool. So if they don't want to play, you telling me you want to keep paying somebody who's going to be 38
Well, you
by
have
the end
to
of their
pay them.
contract?
Pay them.
You have to
By the
pay
end of
them.
their
This is how it
contract,
works.
you don't have to pay him if you trade him.
But
What are
see,
you
but
talking about?
That's not true, actually.
You arguing two different points.
That's not true, actually, because it depends on what you're getting back from. Sometimes the team has to pay part of that contract, depending on how the deal
They
is.
do have to pay.
Yeah,
They
I
do
mean,
have
I'm
to pay
saying,
part of
we
it.
don't know how much the Nets are going to have to, pay Durant, even if he plays for another team, depending on the trade package.
For sure.
And
Yo,
the
how's it
whole-
work?
Hmm?
You play, I pay.
The nigga say he don't
That's
want
it.
to play.
Well, then somehow I'm not gonna pay.
That sound real rapey, man. That shit sound crazy.
That's how I'm.
Why I'ma make you want to do something?
Because
I can't make you want to do it.
I just signed a deal for you, God. I just gave you $200 million,
And I don't
now you
want it no
say
more.
You don't want? Nah, get
And
out.
I don't want it no more.
Somebody. We got to put an end to this nonsense, man.
And KD's
Let me
way
tell you
that's
something.
the bridge you're gonna die.
When the new contract comes, when this CBA expires,
Bro.
it's going to be a problem.
It's going to be a problem. But everybody keeps alluding to that, and it sounds great. It sounds ominous. That's great. Oh, but it didn't happen yet.
All right.
And when it does happen, then people will get their shit in order. But right now, there's a problem now.
But they're not.
You don't want to be on the
These
team.
players don't care about what's coming after them, man. Everybody set these players up to make $50 million a year,
100%.
and they're not doing the same thing. They don't want to
100%.
play. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do
What
that.
I'm
They
saying,
wanna
what I'm
take
saying
time
is,
off.
Yeah,
I would understand.
And all
I
these
would,
cats sacrifice for them so they can make $200 million.
I would understand. I would
Already.
understand. I would understand, and I would side with y'all if that was gonna happen before this season. But it's not. The new contract's not this season. They're still going off based off the rules that's in place right now. So being that it's that way, I'm gonna get rid of him now, and this is why. Ultimately, because you said I'm arguing 2 points, I'll circle it back. I'll come back to my straight point. Straight point of the reason why I'm trading him now is because of what I was said. If somebody is 34 and they're gonna be 38 by the end of their contract, ultimately, whatever, as good as you're gonna be, your generational whatever, you're not gonna be as good as you are by the end of your contract now.
To that point.
You're the best at what you're doing right now.
Exactly. So
You
to
are
that
at
point,
your
he
prime.
can still win if he
Therefore,
plays.
For sure. And that's great for another franchise for them to deal with and deal with the diva. I'm getting the diva out of here
this is what I'm
because
saying. You can't-
listen,
you arguing
but
2
hold on,
points
I'm not
still.
arguing 2 points still because what I'm saying is you're not even letting me finish. Let me get to the point. The point of what I'm saying is if I'm gonna trade somebody who's 34 because I don't want to deal with them now, and because I see in the future that they're going to depreciate in value. This is the only time where I can trade you of some type of value. You want to trade him
Hold
at
on a
36?
second.
You want to trade him
Hold
at
on.
37?
Is
You want to trade him at
LeBron,
38?
is LeBron losing value?
Now what are you talking about?
You just
bro?
said depreciating value.
What are you talking?
Is he
Is he
depreciating?
as valuable as he was before?
Is he
Is he as valuable as
You
as he
can't
was
answer
before?
my question.
Go
with a
ahead.
question.
Yeah,
My
go ahead.
question to you was: is LeBron depreciating in value?
What I'm arguing, I'll answer your question, and here's a clear answer. What I'm
You're
saying,
still not answering the question.
I'm giving it to you. I'm saying I'll trade LeBron too if this was the same shit.
No, that's not my question to
What's
you.
your question?
I'm asking you, is LeBron depreciating in value?
Compared to what he's done, yes.
How?
What do you... We were just talking about it earlier. He was in a position where he can drag bums or people that, who are you, to the finals. And now he's not making the playoffs.
Because you know why? I can tell you why he's not making the playoffs.
We're not doing that. It's not. I didn't ask why. I'm saying he's not doing it, and that's why he's depreciating. He's not as valuable as he was.
The team is depreciating. Everybody around him is depreciating. Is Westbrook still good? Is AD still good?
There we go. AD's not on the court for me to even answer that question.
So LeBron's value is not depreciating. It's the people around him. What LeBron tried to do is make his road easier instead of carrying me and you to the championship.
Is that not the job of the organization?
No, but LeBron
is that not the job of the organization?
Yeah, but I can see what kind of owner you are, man.
Huh?
I can see what kind of owner you're
But
gonna
see,
be.
that's the thing too.
I'm trading up. I'm gonna do it.
So
I'm gonna do it.
Any player,
I'm on document. I'm documenting.
I'm to who?
Any player come, you be like, yo, I don't want to be here. You trying
How do you feel? How you feel about
35-year-old KD is still better than anybody other than, as some people think LeBron. He's still better than anybody else in the league other than LeBron.
And he doesn't want to play with you. He doesn't want to play.
Whether he wants to play or not.
So what?
That's the
So
part.
what? That's what point I'm not letting him go. How many people want to play in Sacramento? Who wants to play in Sacramento?
Hold on, I got an analogy.
Who wants to play in Sacramento?
I got an analogy. Who wants to play in Sacramento? You own the rights. Trade him to Sacramento. I'm gonna trade him. Either way, wherever I trade him, he's gonna have to demand another trade if he don't want to play there. But then it's not my problem.
But they trying to trade.
But he has
Then it's not my
trade
problem.
clause.
Why
Right?
would a team trade?
He has no trade clause.
Why would a
team's gonna
team
do that?
Yeah, what team is gonna take Durant if they know that Durant doesn't want to stay there?
Come on, Onyx.
What are y'all talking
What
about?
kind of owner are you, bro?
What do you mean? What type of owner are
Just
you?
gonna trade a player that just I don't want to be here.
It's
All right,
not.
well,
It's
what
not.
kind
It's
of
not.
trade for you,
It's
bro?
not that I just don't want to be here. But when now you trying to basically you turn it into a dick swinging contest. Fire them.
But he's just
where do
saying
you
that,
have?
so he's forcing
Fuck
their
that.
hand.
Fuck that. Where do you have the right as a player to sit here and talk about yo blah blah blah? Cool. I do you one better. I will trade you. Go ahead. You find the trade at that. Go home because at this point, what are you talking about? You are overstepping your value in the franchise. Yes, you're the face of the franchise. You're also shitting on me as an owner. Because, granted, whatever happens, how do I acquire future talent? Oh, they're running a shit show over there. Oh, I don't want to go to Brooklyn. Look what that happened. They had him stranded there when he wanted to leave.
Yeah,
blah blah. Not saying that it's reasonable, but a bunch of bullshit. And me working in media, niggas do shit for clicks all the time. And New York is one of the big, if not the biggest market.
But
They
Brooklyn,
gonna-
But see, the thing is, Brooklyn is not the New York Knicks, so that argument you can't compare. The Brooklyn,
But you
I
don't
understand
want
it's
to
in the New
become it
York market.
either. You don't want to become the New York Knicks either. Because what I'm saying right
I'm pretty
now,
sure the Nets would definitely appreciate
this-
the attention that.
No,
they'll take
but
that Knicks.
for sure. But what I'm saying
They'll
is
take it.
this whole KD Kyrie era, it's not looking like an A+.
Oh no, definitely.
It's
not.
looking like y'all don't know what the fuck y'all doing over there.
No, but they made a mistake.
It is, right?
No.
It's a bust.
No,
All right,
but
then.
they
It's
made a
not,
mistake.
but it's not the organization that did that. It's because they let them handle what they wanted to do to team up
But
and
you
to
just
bring
said
who.
they
no.
let
No,
them.
no.
Yeah,
Therefore, it is their fault.
because you gotta actually
It is their fault.
KD.
They don't gotta keep letting them do it, bro.
Exactly
But
my
they have to
point.
acquiesce
When
to
do you
KD.
take back the ownership?
By not trading them.
Yes, exactly. You want to know when now?
That sounds
Exactly how I would've taken
crazy.
back. It's like, yo,
But he's
y'all
still making it
motherfuckers
his
are
when
not
he's sitting here
going
talking about
anywhere, bro.
He-
What y'all gonna do?
What did he get?
Do not play?
What they gonna do? They gonna sit out the season? They're not gonna do that, bro.
Trust
Until
me.
they do it.
KD
And then what?
never
What you gonna
sitting
say
out
when
a
they do
season,
it?
And Kyrie's well. I don't
What you
know
gonna
about
say when they do it?
Kyrie would do that.
Wait. Wait.
But Kyrie said he's not. This is not about Kyrie playing. Kyrie is quiet. Kyrie was the problem up until this point. Now Kyrie's not the problem.
Because I know I'm on a
Until he
1 year deal, I'm gonna get paid, and then at the end of this deal, I can go whatever the fuck I want.
Exactly. So he's not gonna be the problem.
Because
now
he only has a 1 year deal.
But the problem
A year
is
is a long time,
KD's
man.
problem.
Yeah.
Whatever problem he had. That's why his ass
Wow.
would be sitting. Listen, you want
I'm
to sit next to
trading.
Steve Nash for 82 games? I'll do it. You only hurting your brand. You only hurting yourself. You only hurting the whole KD aura
Legacy.
by doing this shit.
Trust me.
How?
You don't come on the court and play.
Let me tell you something.
You don't come on
How?
the court and
If
play.
I'm
and
one of the
see.
few people in this franchise that actually won.
Yo,
But his winning
his
is
legacy
different.
is online, bro. He cannot sit out a year
He
because he
can't.
wants to be traded. He can't do
He
that.
won't. It's impossible.
And also, too, you got to understand, owners, not just the Nets ownership, but ownership throughout the league are going to side with the Nets because they cannot allow players to sign a 4 or 5 year deal, and after the first year,
Yeah, well,
run out.
I'm out.
It's just not good
agree.
optics.
I agree.
Even the commissioner said that you can't.
I
like, it
agree.
can't have
But
that.
now, if you keep him, you have to now deal with this problem
Yeah,
for
that's-
4
no one said
years.
It's not a problem. You just got to deal
Why
with it.
am I going to deal with a problem for 4 years when I have the power to get rid of the problem?
No,
and
you
the
don't
problem-
have the
trust
power
me,
to get rid of the
ownership
problem
has
because you're not
leverage.
going to get what you want back.
That doesn't mean I don't have the power to trade him, Mo.
Listen, everybody could be traded,
100%.
but
But for who, man?
exactly, you're not giving me
team's gonna
anything.
make a deal, bro?
That's where the first question was. Who you going to trade him for? What you going to get back?
I'm not in these rooms
Draft picks.
to do
Draft
this.
picks are unproven.
They are improving.
People
But this
in
is
the league,
also
there's nobody in the league.
This is
Jaylen
also the
Brown.
same
Come on, man.
franchise. This
Jaylen
is
Brown,
also
get
the
outta here
same
with Jaylen
franchise.
Brown, man.
This is also the same franchise.
That shit outta here.
That the only reason why the Celtics are sitting here competitive on top of the East and blah blah blah. It's the same franchise that gave them the fucking picks. You already lost a deal like that with the KG, the Paul Pierce, the Jason Terry. Y'all did that deal.
Right?
Yeah. Now
Here y'all are,
where are
a
the
couple
Celtics?
years later,
right.
in the same position,
Did the
owners.
Celtics win?
We
And
new
now-
owners, baby.
and the same problem.
New ownership.
Yeah.
You
This is
see
different ownership.
what can happen.
But hold on,
I paid. Who did they pay? I paid KG. They had Gerald Wallace on that team too. They
Yeah.
had Gerald Wallace.
They knew
They
that
had
was
Joe
going on.
Johnson. They had Darren Williams that woke up and just wanted to be whack, and they were getting
man.
paid.
that was the biggest
And they wanted to stay.
tragedy.
That's a good
Deron Williams.
So this is the history
But
of
what
your
did it
team.
do? What did it do for the Celtics? Did they win?
They were just in the finals, though.
Being in the finals is like me being here. That shit means nothing if you
What
don't
did
win
the
it.
Nets do? They got swept by the
I
team.
understand, and they were in the same position that the Celtics were in. Neither one of them won the championship. KD's about rings right now, right? He's chasing rings.
Is he closer to a ring staying on Brooklyn?
That's not my question.
That's mine.
Of course not.
So what are we doing here?
What do you?
If ultimately we're not getting here, what are we doing?
Owner, man. Like you just.
I'm not a
trade
soft
anybody
owner. I'm
you
just
wanna
not
trade.
dealing with it.
But you,
I'm just
you
not
can't-
dealing with
I mean,
it.
you gonna do it?
I'm taking that
just not
position.
dealing with it.
10 future draft picks.
Yeah, you get
What?
So what you gonna do with?
What am I gonna? What are you talking about,
Trading KD for what? What you gonna do?
Yeah, exactly.
The
There's
other
still
player
nothing
plus draft
coming
picks
up.
plus
bro?
2027 first round
Draft
pick.
pick, you don't know
good,
who the hell's coming
good.
out, and you
You
don't even know
don't.
what position
You
your
don't.
draft picks are gonna
You
be.
don't. But let's talk. All right, let's talk about the Rudy Gobert thing, right? He got traded for a bunch of picks and a bunch of players, both, right? Yeah, Utah. It looks like Utah just traded him. Blah blah. They got a bunch of shit like blah blah. What are the OKC Thunder, KD's team, eating right now? What? Yo, we can take on anything, get trade value for him, and blah blah blah. They got Shea Gilgeous out of Alexander, who's nice. They got a bunch of picks. Now they talking about, oh yeah, like it looks like a win. And they didn't even do it like the 76ers. We're not going to lose for a pick. We're just bad enough that this is the case. You're going to have to go into dark. You're just going to have to go into the
But
red.
why?
And I understand.
Why go in the dark place with unproven when you got to go to dark? I'd rather go to dark place with KD and Kyrie than some other whack ass dudes.
But what I'm saying is, in that, if you do it that way, you wake up with nothing.
No, I'm waking up with KD and Kyrie. For 1
when
year.
they are done,
Well, they gonna,
you wake up
everybody's gonna
with
be done.
nothing. So now when they sit here, when OKC sitting here looking at Chet Holmgren as the savior, right? They look at, but they had the pick to pick him.
Listen, out of all the
Yeah,
picks,
but
I believe in that
You're
one.
saying Kyrie, you're gonna lose.
You're gonna
You're
lose
gonna
him.
lose him regardless.
But you're not
gonna
gonna
lose him.
lose KD from a contract perspective. You got it for 4 years.
But you lost him mentally.
How about
He's
this?
done.
How about
I understand he's done.
You lost him mentally.
No,
He's
but
checking
I-
out.
no, I know that.
You're gonna stay with a girl that say, "Yo, I'm not gonna deal with you." You know, here's my analogy. Feel me? Y'all gonna stay
There's
with a
no
girl.
contracts.
Y'all gonna
That's-
stay
that's
with
not
a
a
girl.
fair- that's not a fair
No, I'm gonna
assessment.
do it. I'm gonna do it.
Nah, it's
I'm gonna
not.
do it.
There's
I'm
no
gonna do it.
contracts.
I'm gonna do it. It's cool
There's no
because they see where I'm
contracts.
going.
Contracts.
They see where I'm going.
Let's
They
hear
see
this.
where I'm
Let's
going.
hear it.
They
Let's
see
hear
where I'm going.
Let's hear this.
If
We gotta
they
go
see
to
who
the
I'm
next
going.
topic, man.
All right, let's go to the next topic because you guys
No,
don't
I
want
wanna hear
it.
this analogy.
Yeah, go with the analogy. Go ahead,
bro.
Ponic.
It's cool, bro. You're gonna tell me. You're gonna tell me. You feel me? You're gonna stay with a girl that says, "Yo, I don't want to do this anymore. I am now looking at other options, and I'm going to now be fucking other people." You're still
Well, no,
gonna make
that's
that
not
girl,
looking at other options. That's actually finding an option.
regardless.
That's different.
But
Well,
she
you gotta
can, she can
clarify
still
that.
be your girlfriend.
not
She's
a
still
good
your
analogy.
girlfriend.
That's not a good analogy.
She's still your wife.
Nah.
She's still your wife. My whole thing is, cut it off. She don't want to be here. Why am I forcing you to be here?
Also,
Why am I forcing? Because then I'm gonna
use
sit
your
here.
same analogy.
Because then I'm gonna sit here and be mad. Like, why is she doing this to me? When I have the power to just get out of
I'm
it.
gonna use your same analogy.
Why am I dealing with KD when I can
I'm
trade
gonna
him?
use your same
No,
analogy.
but see, the difference is
I'm gonna use your
that
same analogy. Your
Go ahead.
girl says she wants other options. It's like, go ahead. I'm gonna sit back here and watch you do all your options. I'm not gonna check out and give you the. That's what you want. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna sit here, cook breakfast. I'm gonna be here, smile. Hey, honey, how you doing? Found somebody yet? No. Oh, all right. Keep working at it. Keep going. That's all I'm gonna do. It's a whole
Simple
thing.
question. I got 2 words. For what?
Just so that it's not easy for them.
I'm gonna take it back.
Let it go.
not easy.
Let it go. That
it's not letting
sounds
it go.
better.
It's
Let
not
it go. She don't want to be here. I'm not keeping
Nah.
her here. He don't want
it's
to be
not-
here. I'm gonna trade him.
But you, like
I
you
can't
said,
rock with that
that.
analogy. That analogy, I can't.
I'll say this. I'm dating myself here, but I'll take it from a football perspective.
Go ahead,
Years
man.
ago, Barry Sanders got fed up with the organization of the Detroit Lions.
yeah, just retire then.
He didn't want to play for them anymore. The Lions said, okay, you're not going to play for another team. So time went on.
He never
Barry
played for another
Sanders.
team.
I mean, as a kid, I thought
Same
he would
thing with
actually,
Calvin Johnson.
I thought he would actually come back and play
Calvin
eventually.
Johnson did the same thing.
Barry
Megatron.
Sanders.
All right, cool.
Barry Sanders never played another game, retired.
I see where you're going.
Now, Barry Sanders is in the Hall of Fame. Now, like I said, if I'm the owner of the Nets, me personally, I don't think I have the heart to, stand strong and, keep KD on my team.
Is the point?
But let me just finish this.
Go ahead.
But from ownership's perspective, they have the right to not let him go, to keep him on the team, and if he doesn't want to play, it might be bad optics, somewhat from from the players, looking at ownership, but I'm pretty sure the Nets have a PR team. They can, pretty much interject their narrative and, make KD look bad.
Okay, cool.
And KD, what can happen potentially is KD never plays another game for the Nets, never plays another game in the NBA, and will make the Hall of
Until
Fame.
after 4 years.
That's correct.
So the Nets have
He'll be
Nets
playing for a new
ownership.
team at
Nets
38.
ownership, and I'm just giving you a scenario. Nets
Nah, for
ownership
sure. Nah, and
has that-
I'll stay on the scenario that you give me.
That's what I'm saying.
So what I'm saying is, you said that with the Detroit Lions, right?
Yeah.
I'm not a football buff. You feel me? Is the goal of a franchise to win?
Not in Detroit's
Not
case.
every franchise.
So what has happened?
No, not every franchise.
What has happened
I tell you, not
since
every
they made
franchise.
that decision to do that?
No. See, football, you can't do.
Hold on,
I'll tell you why.
Come
Let me answer his
on.
question. Go ahead.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
What has happened in Detroit with the Lions since then?
Nothing.
They still listen.
Nothing. So I'm
Football
telling you,
is a wholly different thing.
but still,
But I'm
it's the
asking
same
him.
scenario.
But I'm asking him. Yeah, exactly.
Detroit has done nothing.
Yeah,
What have the Nets done?
nothing.
And they will continue to do nothing.
Exactly. So my question is, why would you want to do that?
Because
why would you?
You know
wanna-
why?
Because you're trying to prove
Because
a
they
point.
can't. Exactly.
Yes.
They
But
can.
for what if the goal is to win?
No, but
That's
because
not
from
everybody's
ownership,
goal.
no.
That's where I'm
not the
coming
goal.
from.
No.
I'm trying to play to win.
That's
not
KD's
the
You
goal.
don't want
goal
to
is
play
to
here.
win.
No.
I'm not gonna win with somebody. I don't want to be here.
That's
Listen,
not
there's
the
a
goal.
few franchises
Yeah.
in sport. Hold on.
Crazy.
You know there's only a few franchises. We're going to stick to the NBA.
Go
There's
ahead,
only a few
man.
franchises that actually take pride in winning. Number one is the Heat. I can't front on the Heat. Pat Riley had these guys playing since he's been there.
Pat would have traded.
And that was not, but he wouldn't have done that with Pat.
Pat would have traded.
Pat got a history. He wouldn't have done that with Pat.
For sure, but Pat would have traded him if he was doing that
If
stupid
he
shit.
was, well,
Maybe.
maybe.
I'm a Heat.
KD
I'm a
is
Heat
a
fan. He would've did
generational
it.
player.
He is.
Generational.
He
So
is.
you put up with BS. I can't even say my Lakers.
Everybody has their limit.
Are into winning. You know the Knicks aren't into winning. But especially in football, also these teams
It's funny
making
that you
money.
bring up the Knicks.
Why you
You're
always
talking
shitting on the
about
Knicks?
the goal is to win, right?
I can
For
shit
a
on the
franchise.
Knicks.
Ponic, you said the goal is to win for a franchise. The main goal
that's
is to
not
win,
the
right?
goal.
That would be my goal.
That's
See,
your
that's
goal.
you. But
But am
unfortunately,
I not giving my opinion?
No. But unfortunately, I'm just giving you facts.
giving you the
Unfortunately,
reality.
not all franchises are about winning. For example, the Knicks. The Knicks are the number one. Number two
Behind the Lakers.
franchise in terms of what they're
Revenue
worth.
and what they're worth for.
The
Like,
number two.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't won a
Since-
playoff series since.
I wasn't even born.
It's been over 20
73.
years.
1973.
You're telling me James Dolan. His goal is to. I'm saying his goal to. I'm just asking you from a factual perspective. Is his goal to win? In your opinion, is his goal to
No.
win? Exactly my point. Not all franchises are committed to winning.
Yeah, but that's not
Unfortunately,
for sure. But this is what I'm saying.
and the Nets have shown no
All right, cool. So I'll.
indication that they're
All
committed
right,
to
cool.
winning.
I like that you brought it there because now I got a question for all three of y'all. Talking about the owner. If y'all three was we would. This was a hypothetical question, was it not? We were putting we were putting us in the place of being the owners. Are y'all? Do you guys want to win as the owner,
Yes,
or do you
I
guys
do.
want to prove a point?
Both. Exactly.
Then you don't want to.
Nah.
Come
Well,
on, son. I'm
why
asking
can't
you
it be
straight.
both?
I'm asking you a straight question. I want it to be both.
But you
want-
that's
we
cool.
can't
Next
win if we don't
topic.
win it. Yo, hold
Next
on.
topic.
Yo,
Because
let's see
now
what- let's say you
I'm
wanna-
standing on the side. Y'all dancing. Y'all
Who's
dancing.
dancing? I already
said what
Oh,
I'm gonna
I'm both. Now I'm standing on the side. I'm trading it.
Well, listen.
No,
It
I'm
was
not
nice.
trading.
We're
I'm
not
trading.
saying that you
I'm not- I
should
would
respect it if you answered that the first time I asked the question.
You have
not trading.
you have no way of trading him. You could just say, I'll trade him. I'll trade him.
That's correct.
With what? And for who? And for what? What are you gonna get back?
If I decide that I'm gonna trade KD, right?
You decide.
If I decide that as the
You know,
owner,
the
if
whole
I
point of a trade
hold on.
is equal value.
For sure.
Or close to it.
And you never do get it. You just never do.
But this not
that's the
even
reality
close.
of sports. So that's a whole different conversation.
They're not
But what
even
I'm saying is, if I do trade him, well, we can't find a trade. If I do agree, like, all right, cool, you can step away from the team, and we're gonna decide on a trade. Can I not do what you guys said y'all gonna do? Because under contract, you're here for 4 years. I'm telling you, I'll pay you, and I'm gonna trade you.
I treat him like
And I'll
John
find you.
Wall.
My point exactly.
Treat him like
but
John
my
Wall.
whole thing is exactly. So now you're not even depreciating in the game. You're just not playing.
But
So
look
what
it
I'm
did
saying
to
is,
John Wall.
it's not even me being petty and being like, oh, this is me to prove a point. It's like, nah, you don't want to be here. We are looking for a trade for you. You won't play no more. Now you pick up dust. But I still took a stance and said that I'm trading him. So I can still employ what y'all saying. The thought process of what y'all say, I can still do it. I can still do it if I decide to trade him. So that's why I'm sitting here like, I don't know what y'all talking about. Because you can still pick a side and keep your integrity as an organization where you don't have somebody talking about, yo, fire this person. Like I said, fire the GM. I never heard some shit like that in my life.
Right. And
I heard the coach, bro, I heard somebody be mad at their coach, the GM.
Yeah.
I never heard that. At this point, you lost.
Nah, somebody
And I'm
somebody
losing.
asked for
I'm
the
lost
GM.
to you.
I think Shaq asked for the
bro.
GM to be fired.
And what
let's-
happened with that?
Let's move on, man, because KD, we're going to continue with KD because KD made a doc